Hello, good morning. Welcome to this Facebook Live. My name is Merel. I'm a kinesiologist. I call myself kinesiologist on the move since I live in a camper. I really need to show you this. Look. I am wearing my favorite t-shirt and it says, can you read it? Life is better in a camper. I have a very dear friend, she's called Tamara, and she gave it to me last year as I was looking for a camper and I was going crazy. I couldn't find one. And as she gave it to me, I said, I won't take it off until I have a camper. It took me 2 days. So guys, sometimes you need the help of friends, or very often actually. And you need to make a decision. And the decision of working on yourself is a very good decision. Today we're going to work on balance. This may be even the most important topic in your life. Being balanced means that you can handle any situation and you'll get out of it. And being balanced is something on the interior and you can see it on the outside. And when we have a lot of balance in our life, we get bored. So we create chaos, like we're doing now. And from this chaos, there will be new balance. And then we'll have new beautiful things that we will have wished for so much. So that's good. Welcome everybody. Good to see you. Please join me. I'm going to do a physical session with you on balance. In the kinesiology we have some different styles of approaching it, and I'll be using some of brain gym, I'll be using some of leap, and I'll just talk you through it. So how balanced do you feel? You can even take a note and write it down. How balanced do you feel on a scale from 0 to 10? Well, I'm on my knees in the sand. You might be thinking, why is she wearing shorts? Isn't it only 8 degrees? You'll see it at the end. So, we start with waking our bodies up. And for that we need some water. So drink some water. Lovely. I have real water from this place in my water tank and it tastes so good. It's almost sweet. I'm taking off my slip. Ooh, I'm not taking off my slippers. Very cold. Oh God. We're going to do some brain buttons just to wake up our brain halves, our hands, our eyes, our ears, our feet. You can see that I always start moving from the left to the right when I do this. It's automated. It's a waking up of the body. And we change hands. Oh, this is a good place to wake up. I had a very nice sleep, guys. It's so beautiful here, close by the sea. It stormed tonight, but it was wonderful. Now we're going to rub our lips up and down, our upper and lower lip. If you want to make a movement, you can go through your knees and up a little. Very good. Change hands. Hello. Can't see you from here, but I see your heart. Welcome. Join me. We'll make this a beautiful balanced day. And we're going to rub the tailbone. This all comes from Touch for Health. Also kinesiology, the basics of kinesiology. Touch for Health was invented by a chiropractor, and he wanted the whole world to know this, because then you don't have to get sick anymore. You just keep yourself healthy. So that's why I'm sharing with you guys. What if you could keep yourself healthy and happy, and wouldn't that be good? Okay. All set? To keep your balance, your body has two beautiful mechanisms. Well, it has many mechanisms, but two are very obvious, or Maybe not so obvious, but I'll tell them. In your feet you have sensors that tell your body how you are standing. I'm actually standing a bit on a slope going down to the sea. So I have more pressure on the back end of my feet, and the signal goes from my feet to my brain, to my motor neuron cortex, saying that I'm in this position, in this angle, and it helps me to keep my balance because I now can make some muscles stronger in my body so I won't fall. Otherwise I would fall backwards, but now I'm just staying nicely here. So for you, I don't know if you're in a flat plane, but feel on your feet. Just wiggle a bit, go to all the sides and feel for yourself if you are just as balanced in any direction. Some people are very balanced on one leg and not so much on the other. Just remember this or write it down. For the people who can test, when you look at the foot, I'll do this on my slipper. When you have your toes here, you can test all the toes. You just touch them and then you press your arm. You can test the part on which you walk, the broad part. You can test it in one direction or the other, or just touching it like that. You can touch this part, your heel bone, and here. So you can do all these tests if you like. We have the same sensors also in our behind here. And when you sit down, you can feel if you're comfortable sitting down or you're more comfortable on one hip or the other. These sensors, when they're off, they create so much confusion in your mind. It's very hard to study. I, for example, had those in my behind off, so I could not read when I was sitting down. And what do we do at school? We sit down. Oh, guys. So I could only read when I was walking around with a book or when I was lying in my bed, because then these sensors would not fire anymore. So we're going to activate these as well by just touching them, so we take them all in the balance. Okay, now just to figure out how good your balance is, we're going to stand on the right leg. I'm going to make a flat plane here. And stand on it and see if you can stand on it for a couple of seconds. Maybe you can with your hands like this. Maybe you can by having one point you're looking at. And now close your eyes and see if you can still do this. And I'm falling down, so I couldn't do it very long. Okay, we're going to the left foot. Find a flat plane. Stand on it. Keep your balance. I'm wiggling very much in the ankle, so I'm compensating all the time. Now close your eyes. And now I fall. Okay, very good. We're going to do the walk for what the police does to see if people are drunk. Not everybody is drunk, but many fail in this test because they don't have a good balance. So you put one foot in front of the other and you walk very slowly. You might understand that on the beach this is a little bit harder than at home, but hey, I have a good challenge now. Very good. Okay, how did this feel? Write it down. You can even do this with your eyes closed. So keep your eyes closed and walk one foot in front of the other. Okay, I have to. Oh, I'm not able to do that. But you try with your eyes closed and feet touching when you walk. Good, good. Try not to break anything, not in your house, not in your body. This is to keep you safe and sound and healthy, not to break something. Then we're going to do something else. This was all about receptors, but we have our balance mechanism in our heads. It's in our ears, and in our ears there are three, looking for the words, 3 tubes with liquid in it and small hairs and stones. And one is straight up, one is horizontal, and one is diagonal in both ears. And they need to feel in which plane you are and in which direction you are moving. So, just a notification for the people that have had a car accident, neck trauma, whiplash, tinnitus, or maybe Meniere. Take care with this. Do it very carefully, or don't do it, just focus on it. Okay, we're going to let our chins go to our breasts and our chin up. How does this feel? Does it feel comfortable, or does it give distress? Okay, now we're going to turn our heads to the left and to the right. How does this feel? So this was saying yes, this was saying no, and then there's always the Indian maybe, and that's more like this. So you go with one ear to the shoulder and the other ear to the shoulder. Very good. How does this feel? For me, the last one is off. I feel nausea when I do it. This is all statical, but you can do it into movement as well. So you can really say yes and no and maybe. Check for yourself which one you like best and which one you don't like at all. Write it down. Okay, guys, now we know that we want balance in our lives, because when we're balanced, we can learn more easily. We have a lot of energy left to do other things than just keeping ourselves into balance. And when you're balanced in your body, you are also balanced in your mind, because then there's less chaos. And wouldn't that be nice? So, we're going to do a couple of exercises. One is holding the balance points. And I'll just do it first like this, and then I'll turn around and come closer to the camera. 2 hands. You put them on the behind of your head, like this, and you pull them up wide. And then you find a dent in your skull, and you leave your fingers there. I'll show it again, but I'll show it on the camera. Okay. Fingers here, and you let them go to the outside until you find a dent here. And you keep them there. Very well. Now we're just going to hold them softly. Don't press, don't massage, just hold. These points will activate your balance system. As you can see, I'm already starting to move to the left and the right, because we move in 3 planes. This is a 3D reality. So you go to the left and the right, and you can move some into the front and the back and the front and the back. Very good. And down and up, down and up. Very good. We're going to do this again, but now with our eyes closed. So to the sides. This is more for the body, guys. We're doing the head a little bit later. This is for the receptors in your feet and in your behind. And we're going to move with your eyes closed in the front and the back. In the front and the back. You might feel some nausea. If it's too much, open your eyes and stop for a moment. But if you can handle it, it's okay. And now with your eyes closed, go through your knees and a little bit up on your toes. So we're moving up and down, vertical plane. Very good. You may open your eyes again. And now you can start moving the upper side of your body. Going to the left and going to the right. So we're now actually moving the head, and we're moving those tubes in our ears. Very good. And we go in the front and the back. Very good. Very good. And now we're going down and up. Down and up. Very good. And we're repeating this all with our eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed and move your upper body to the left and the right. To the front and the back. Oh yeah, and we're going to do the Indian maybe. So from the left and the right. It's not completely correct what I'm doing, but hey, I'll get to it when it's better in my head. I don't know now. I guess I'm too tempted. Okay, open your eyes. Open your eyes. When you want to go to the next level of this, you might want to do this standing on one leg or standing on one leg with your eyes closed. You can do this, it's advanced level. If you've been doing this, practicing this for a couple of days, you can go to one leg. Or if you have a good balance, you can do it right away. I'm not doing it now. We're going to an exercise on the ground. Let me see where you can still see me. I think it's best here. Some seaweed. We're going to rock. We're going to sit on our behinds and we're going to rock. Let's see if you can see me. And otherwise I have to do it differently. So, very good. I'm in the wet sand. You put your hands behind you. You keep your feet on the floor. If you are a well-trained person and you have good muscles in your belly, then you can do it with your feet from the floor. But now to protect our backs, we are keeping our feet on the floor. You're going to shift your weight to the right behind buttock and you're going to make little circles on the bone that you feel there. There's a bone in your behind and you do circles in the right direction and now you're going in the different direction. It's like a massage of your behind. And now we're going to do lazy eights. So you're making eights with your body on this bone, up and around it. Then you go to the other bill, so it's the other behind, I don't know what you call it. And you make a circular movement around the bone. And then you go in the other direction. Very well. Now you make figure eights on that same bone. Very good. So now you've balanced the sensors of your behind. I'm kind of sandy now. Guys, these were the exercises. They both came from Brain Gym. These are the balance buttons. The other one, in Dutch, we call it the schommel. I think it's the swing in English, but I don't know the real word. You can use them if you're very interested in Brain Gym. Just follow one of the classes. There are many trainers giving them. I'm giving mine in November, but we have many in Holland, we have many in Germany, we have many all over the world. So find a trainer that suits you. Now we're going to check again. So remember, standing on one foot, going in the front and the back and feeling the sensors in your foot. This feels very strong for me in the right foot and much stronger for me in the left. I'm not there yet, so I guess I need to do some exercises standing on one foot for this leg. But getting there, much better. If I now touch my behind, right feels good, left not so good yet. Maybe I'm feeling for the whole group, so maybe you'll get just one extra exercise. Then let your head drop in the front. This goes well. And in the back, this goes well. Turn left, say no. And turn right. And do the Indian maybe and the Indian maybe. Okay, so the head all feels well except for this one. And I have my left body side that's not really awake yet. We're going to do one more exercise. It comes from vision circles. It's an advanced training of Brain Gym. And I believe it's called soft eyes. In your equilibrium, your eyes are key. You know that when you've been on a boat and there were waves, if you sit in front and you just look straight ahead at one point, you won't get seasick. If you start walking around or need to go to the toilet, you're a gunner. So we're going to do something to give our eyes a break. You just rub your hands together, make it nice and warm, and you change something in the polarity. What we're going to do next, we're going to make cups of our hands and put them over our eyes so we cannot see anything anymore, but we keep our eyes open. So we're looking in the pitch dark now. Okay, and you keep your eyes open and you keep looking around in all directions and you notice that it's all dark. The beautiful thing is, I only know the Dutch words. To see in the center, to see colors, we have cones, I think they're called, kegels. And they are being shut off when it's dark. So now you're actually working on the, what we call staafjes. So this might be, I don't know the word. And this has to do with black and white and peripheral vision. If you give your eyes a little bit of rest like this, they can do like a Control-Alt-Delete. You'll see when you take your hands away later, all colors will be more vivid and you'll be able to see better. Okay, now we're going to move our fingers like they're dancing, so they let in some light. You keep your eyes open and you softly take your hands away, very softly, very softly, very softly, very softly. Now look around. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, wow. It's so much more vivid. Let's see now if my left foot is better. Okay. I feel better balance in the left foot. And my left behind feels like my right behind. Okay, this was what we needed. So the equilibrium and the eyes worked together. And I just gave you an extra exercise. So guys, you can do this every day if you like. If you feel a little bit out of whack, this will restore your balance. And now you were wondering, of course, why am I wearing shorts? Well, I'll show you. I will show you. I did this yesterday and it gave me such pleasure. I took off my slippers already. Let's see if I've got everything tucked away because water is very wet. And I wish you a very balanced day. You can always do this when you feel out of balance. Maybe when you've fallen, so it's a real physical thing, or maybe someone has said an ugly thing, or maybe you don't agree on things and you feel you are out of balance. Just do the exercises. I'll turn the camera around and you can see what I'm doing. Watch this. I'll just show you the bay. This is the northwest side of Bornholm. And this is the water. And it's lovely, but it's also kind of cold. And yesterday I had my I had my jeans on and I couldn't pull them up high enough. That's why I'm wearing shorts now. Oh guys, it's so cold and so lovely at the same time. Can you feel it? Can you feel the water? The water is very soft. It's not as hard as the water that comes from the bathroom. Oh, well, this is quite a waking up experience. As you can see, the sand here is not straight, it's diagonal. So my feet have to keep me up straight in order not to fall. And I'll just walk back to do the other side as well. Just for me. And if you like it, you may join me on this walk. And I'll just be silent for a moment so you can enjoy it too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Keep yourself in balance. Share this video with other people that want to be balanced. And see you again tomorrow.